As the Delta variant rapidly spreads, there is new concern for children. A year ago, kids only made up 2% of COVID infections, according to the American Academy of Pediatrics, but now they account for more than 20%. So what is going on? Pediatrician and our good friend Dr. Candice Jones is joining us this morning to talk more about it. Good to see you, Dr. Jones, as always. How are you?
I'm great. Good to see you too.
So let's talk first about this rise in cases, and maybe not surprising, right? Because adults can get vaccinated, but children still cannot.
You're right. There's so many variables here, and that's one of them. A majority of people who are vaccinated are adults, and that leaves the kids behind, trailing behind, and not protected. You know, also you mentioned the Delta variant. We know those cases are rising. It is more transmissible, and so that also leaves kids vulnerable. And then, you know, kids are getting back to all of their activities, schools, and even those higher risk activities like indoor sports. So all of these reasons just continue to show why the cases in children are continuing to rise.
And let's be realistic, doctor, because you have kids. We know what kids do. They don't wash their hands very much. They're constantly sticking their fingers in their mouth and their nose, right? They're just not as clean. Not that all adults are, but they're just not as clean as the rest of us.
That's right. So their natural tendencies put them at risk. And so we, as parents, we have to continue to drive home those safety measures, model them, make sure they're doing right and they're not letting their guards down.
So what advice do you have? Because, right, believe it or not, these kids are going to be going back to school in a month now. It's hard to believe. But what advice do you have for parents? Because for many of these schools now, these masks will be optional going into the new school year.
Right. You know, you stick to your guns. Don't let your guard down. I'm continuing to teach my son to wear his mask, wash his hands, use all of those safety measures. And that's what you have to drive home with your kids, no matter what everyone else is doing. This variant is out there. Some kids' age groups are not eligible yet for the vaccine. But if your child is, the most important thing you can do is get them vaccinated.
Are there symptoms that we should be looking for right now if your child's not feeling very well? What do you want parents to sort of be aware of?
Definitely. You know, we still have asymptomatic cases, and then you can have obvious symptoms of coughing and chest pain and difficulty breathing, fever, things of that nature. But if your child is off, definitely take them to the pediatrician to have them checked out, because you just don't know. And you want to have them out from spreading it to others and be able to watch them and know what's going on with them.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good advice. Always good to talk to you. Dr. Candice Jones, pediatrician. Thank you so much for being here.